Yeah, yeah. That's the one, two. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, it's your boy Russ Cills, JMO Talk Show 2024. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all share the live. Tell a friend we're here tonight. Yeah, we're back. Your boy is back. Glad to be back on the air. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all share the live, all right? Yeah, I'll be with you in just a moment. Yeah. Happy New Year, everyone. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're just joining me, make sure let me know if you could hear me loud and clear. Any echo, just let me know. I want to make sure the sound is coming in correct. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know everything is coming in clear. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Again, happy New Year. It's 2024. Your boy is back. Appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in and supporting your boy for 10 years. 10 years. We celebrating 10 years this year. Uh, yeah, been in a little hiatus for probably a while. It's been a while, so just getting back to the swing of things, man. Trying to get my groove back. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me just turn this head down just a little bit. All right, test one, testing one. Yeah. All right. Thank you all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to everybody on the Facebook Live. I really appreciate y'all, man. I see Stacy Rose tuning in. I appreciate you. Miss Lisa Donovan, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Hey, Dana. Dana Glasgow, big up yourself. Sean Scotliff. Kayamba, big up yourself. Appreciate you tuning in. Najo, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Pharaoh King. Hey, Daddy O. All the way from Orlando. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Mr. Captain Ren Gums. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Radio. Renwick. Okay, now you're in St. Croix, you're in St. You're in Atlanta. Let me know if you're still in town. Oswald, big up yourself. Kurt Brackwit, appreciate you, man. Happy New Year. Make sure y'all share the live, man. Hey, Cheryl Hodge, appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Jeffrey Hughes, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Robbie, happy belated birthday to you. All right, so this year we're gonna be doing a little bit things a little different. I know we've been gone for quite a while, so a lot of things been happening. A lot of things has been popping up on social media, but we definitely gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it how we normally used to do things. Make sure we support the locals. You know what I'm saying? When I say locals, local entrepreneurs, a lot of people are out there doing their thing. So shout out to all the entrepreneurs doing their thing. I know it's been hard, but things has been good at the same token. So we're gonna be interviewing a lot of entrepreneurs, especially the social media socialites. A lot of people on social media have been doing their things. So I've been reaching out to some of them. So definitely we're gonna be having interview with a lot of people from Instagram, Facebook doing their thing. Also, a lot of people from the Virgin Islands doing their thing as well. Also, we have a lot of people that started their clothing brand. We're going to have a lot of interviews with that as well. Of course, people writing books and much more. Of course, health awareness and just keeping you all in the know. Definitely, politics is going to be doing a big thing this year. We have the presidential election coming up in November, which is big. It's going to be doing a lot, just getting a lot of people thoughts, especially Black people, where we at right now. Because right now things are really getting high. Inflation is increasing, but of course money's still looking low. But at the same time, token, a lot of people been finding ways to enjoy themselves. Life is too short, so we definitely have to enjoy yourself and just appreciate life, man. Life is really too short. Just for the month alone, for December, November, December, and January, we have lost some loved ones. So I just want to go ahead and send my condolences out to anyone that lost anyone in the past few months. Um, my cousin, one of my best friends, Tony T. I know you all know him. He's been following me on social media. Linford Rapsat. He lost his first son uh, last month, so that's been very hard to his family. So I want to send out condolences to my man Tony T. It's unfortunate that he have to bury his firstborn. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like very hard and sad at the same token because his oldest son, pretty much was born what 2 months before my oldest son. His son was born in June. My son was born in August, and we really keep a close. We always been close growing up, and even to this day, we keep in contact. And to hear something like that, so I really want to send my really condolences to the rap set, Tony T, and his family. All right. So if you know him, just send some love, show some love. Um, you know, Also in the news here in Atlanta, Georgia, this young lady, she was actually um here in Atlanta, Georgia. I guess she had car problems here on 285, and a car, you know, had broke down, and unfortunately, she had to get it towed. And during that process, when she was getting it towed on 285, I think it's 285 and 20, somewhere over there by the Chattahoochee River, a car, and this is the first day of the year, 2024, a car actually hit her so hard that it pitched her over the embankment, and she died. And I've seen some of my mutual friends. I've known her. I've also been family with her. So that really touched my heart as well. I mean, you know, it's been a long time. I think it's been like what 3 years since I actually went out and party or enjoy myself for the new year, because I always have that in my back of my mind. What if? You know what I'm saying? It got a lot of people out there not really paying attention. Actually, coming home tonight, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the light. I was right behind this car, getting ready to make a left turn, and the car in front of me was getting ready to make the left turn. I saw the car. This car was coming on from the other side, full speed, and of course, I'm in a higher vehicle, but the car was low, so I'm assuming they didn't see the car. And when they was getting ready to turn, the car was coming so full speed. They stopped. If they didn't stop, oh my God, it would have been tragic. So to all my listeners out there, to all my social media peeps, be careful, man. In these times, I know sometimes we be rushing. We might wake up late. We might be running a little late for an event or something very important to you. But hey, man, we need to like kind of step back a little bit and say, hey, the place, wherever the destination you're going to is not going anywhere. We just need to make sure we get there safe and make it back home safe. So I'm just asking y'all to, kind of be a little vigilant and be kind, and just kind of be understanding that, ain't everything is a rush. I mean, if you're late, you're late. If you get up late, hey, you're late. You rushing and speeding, thinking that you're gonna make it on time. Let's say you get up at 8 o'clock, you got to be at work at 8:30. You know you're not gonna make it at 8:30. Just go ahead and just take your time. Call, hey, running late or whatever, and do what you got to do. But you rushing and speeding and running red lights and all that stuff just to get to work on time or even get to a ball game or a event. Nah, in these times, man, things change. So please just be careful. And also, the young lady, well, the lady that lost her life a couple of days ago, the lights, the tow truck lights was flashing, and they have a rule here, a law, I should say, not a rule, a law, stating that whenever you see emergency lights, you have to merge to the other side. So I'm trying to figure out what really happened. Were the people drunk, intoxicated? Why they didn't see the tow truck, the young lady? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have to be very careful. And if you out there partying and enjoy yourself, drink responsibly. You know what I mean. I mean, we grown. We should know our limits. I know we like to get crunk and party and toe up and all that stuff, but know your limits, man. Just be careful out there. It's unfortunate this young lady passed away the first day of the year. To something tragic like this. It was really touching, really touching. So just let's try to do better. A couple days ago, I guess New Year's Eve, my resolution that I put on, like, look, I don't have any resolution, just do better. So that's my motto for this year. Just do better. If you're not supposed to do something, don't do it. Just do better. If you know that you're supposed to go and achieve whatever you're supposed to achieve or whatever you're supposed to do, just do better. Just go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Let's stop procrastinating. I know that's a big word for me because I sometimes procrastinate, and I like to work hard. I like to work good under pressure and so forth, but I need to stop doing that. You know what I mean? And try to be, what I'm saying, practicing what I'm preaching, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop rushing. Not saying that I'm speeding out there and running red lights and stuff, but just saying, like, rushing, hoping that, when you're working under pressure, you work things good, but that's not good. That's not good. So that's just something in me. I'm being honest, you know what I mean? So let's try to do better this year. I'm pledging to y'all listening to me right now, just do better. That's it. I ain't asking for anything else. Just do better. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do. Whether your health situation, your weight situation, you know what I'm saying, your job situation, just do better. Let's stop complaining and do better. Anyway, again, shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all tune in each and every Wednesday night. So now we are changing. We're going back to how things was on Wednesday nights. The JMO Talk Show 10 years ago started on Wednesday nights, and back in 2018, I changed to Friday night. So it's been what, 5 years since I've been doing it on Friday nights. So we decided to, go back to how things was on Wednesday nights. I think people on Friday nights was kind of skeptic. It was kind of, uh, I should say, when I'm trying to book someone, the timing, they're either traveling, they're either going to have a engagement, uh, or for some reason, you have uh, dinner night or movie night with your loved ones and so forth. So, trying to book someone to come on the JMO Talk Show was kind of really hard. So that kind of, like, sometimes you never really, a lot of people was calling me and saying, hey, what's wrong with the JMO Talk Show? You coming on tonight? And it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just that, booking, what I'm saying, making appointments or making sure I could book someone on a good date. So I kind of, reach out to a couple of people, well, not a couple of people, a good much people, and ask them what you prefer. Prefer doing the JMO Talk Show interview on a Wednesday, on a Friday. And most, of course, say, hey, I like when you used to do it on Wednesdays because on Fridays I have a lot of stuff going on. So definitely we're back on Wednesday night. So make sure you check your local listening, change whatever your schedule. We're back on Wednesday nights 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So this year we're going to be doing something different since we're going to be celebrating 10 years. All right. 10 years on the JMO Talk Show. That's a long time. To be honest, it's a long time. And it's very hard to be consistent. It's very hard to be consistent for 10 years. Let's think about it. I'm at my job for 7 years, and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? 7 years, some people might say, hey, you've been there long enough, Russ. But yeah, sometimes it might be hard. It might have some days that be difficult. Ain't every day going to be gravy. So just imagine you doing a podcast / online talk show for 10 years. Well, you know what I'm saying? The first 5 years was very consistent. And then, of course, the last 5 years we had COVID and, people life. And, you getting older. Of course, you have other things you got to deal with and you have to put things aside, see what's more important. So being, you know, a social media on talk show host for 10 years, it could be challenging, but I would not change it for nothing. I really appreciate everybody supporting me. You know what I'm saying? And to think about it, you know, I thought about it. I was like, man, you know, should I come back on the air? Should I not? And to believe it or not, is the people that you think that not was not paying attention or tuning into your show, those are the ones that was reaching out. And that would, kind of make me say, you know what, I can't stop. I'm at my 9th year. I gotta keep doing it. And of course, a lot of people who have started their podcast as well have reached out to me and asking me a couple stuff. Hey man, how do you do this? I'm still learning too. You know what I mean? Believe it or not. You know what I mean? So is all those stuff kind of make me say, you know what? I got to keep going. I got to keep doing this. So shout out to my man Captain Ren and my radio for always pushing me for doing big things, man. Really appreciate it. And to everybody that reached out and asked me, hey man, you got to keep doing it. I really appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. And I really appreciate it from everybody. And of course, my social media listeners, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Before I forget, because I got a list of stuff that I want to talk to y'all about, or just kind of give y'all a quick plug. Don't forget, make sure you subscribe, subscribe, and share my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel back on the block. We have a lot of shows. We have about 58 or 59 videos on my JMO Talk Show YouTube page. All you got to do is put at JMO Talk Show 130 at JMO 130. And of course, bam, the JMO Talk Show YouTube page is going to come up. You're going to see a lot of interviews I have on there. Kyle Sexus, Benny Demas, Dr. Yami. I also have a lot of entrepreneurs, also Minister Diane, John Baptiste, and much, much more. So make sure y'all tune in, check the YouTube page, and make sure you subscribe, like, and share. All right. So we're gonna keep this thing going, man. Got a lot of information, a lot of past guests that we're gonna be interviewing as well. We're gonna be doing something different this year, like I said in the beginning of the show. The JMO Talk Show again. We've been here for 10 years. Actually, May 2024 going to be 10 years. So we actually 9 years and counted. Nine years and 9 months and counted. But definitely May 2024 is going to be officially 10 years. But anyway, within that span, that 9.5 or 10 years or whatever you want to call it, the JMO Talk Show, we have interviewed a lot of people. I'm talking about from Governor Albert Bryan. He actually came to the JMO Talk Show and then announced that he was running for governor. Believe it or not. If you think I'm lying, hit him up. If you know him personally, ask him, hey man, what was the first show that you announced that you was running for Virgin Islands governor? The JMO Talk Show. He came right here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we did the video. We did the show. So also Stacy Plastic, our delegate to Congress, Stacy Plaskett has been on the JMO Talk Show, and much, much more. R City, aka Rock City, Pressure Bus Pipe, and much, much more. We had a lot of interviews. So what we're gonna do this year, I'm gonna do a segment at least once a month. at least once a month. Where are they now? Where are they now? So we're gonna be interviewing past JMO talk show guests and just seeing where they're now from when they started on the JMO talk show to where they're at now. Some people have progressed, even progressed where they're doing big things. You know what I'm saying? We even have entrepreneurs that became millionaires. Believe it or not, yeah, millionaires that came on the JMO talk show. So I'm excited to do that segment. Where are they now? So we're going to be doing that at least once a month. I'm going to make sure that I give y'all a show at least once a month. Okay. My goal is to do it if it's 4 Wednesdays in a month, definitely going to be doing a show wherever I'm at, whether I'm on vacation here in Atlanta or whatever I'm doing. I'm going to try to at least give y'all a show a month. I think I owe it to y'all because y'all been supporting me. So where are they now? So definitely we're gonna be looking forward to a lot of interviews of people that been on the JMO talk show. Also, we're gonna be bringing back situationship from a male and female perspective with my co-host Elise Rose. Shout out to Elise Rose doing big things, man. She's doing big things in the community, man. The sister here has been doing a lot of great things, man. So I want to give a big shout out to Elise Rose. So we're gonna be bringing back situationships from a male and female perspective. That was another show that really, people used to pull me and like, hey, when y'all doing this show a lot? That to me was the most, I would say, response that I got within the time I, took a little hiatus situationship because that was some real stuff we used to talk about. And my sister Elise Rose, you know what I'm saying? She like I tell her, I said, man, let me tell you something. You might be younger than me, but you cut from a different cloth, man. You know what I'm saying? This girl is very knowledgeable about relationships. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we definitely have to bring that back this year. I'm saying next year, this year. So look out for a situationship. Make sure y'all support the thing, man, because it's a lot we put into a lot of thought. Sit down and discussion what we're going to talk about. We even look on the internet and see what's the in thing right now. So definitely we're going to be doing situationship from a male and female perspective with my co-host uh, Elise Rose. A lot of things we could talk about. That was one of the show that I wanted to bring back before January 3rd, 2024 situationship. I saw some stuff on the internet where you have women telling men places where they're not supposed to take you for a date. Waffle House, Cheesecake Factory, uh, all kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay. So a lady telling you what where not to take her and where she want to go. Mind you now, it's not about the place, it's just the thought. You could go to a park. You could go to a park, make some ham sandwich, some ham and cheese sandwich with some juice, sit down, put out the sheet and just vibe, or even not juice, some wine. It's just the thought. Sometimes people head is so shallow, I should say, that they telling you, nah, I want to go to expensive restaurants. If your money's not up, you know what I'm saying, don't even come, don't even talk to me, blah, 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 blah. What happened to back in the days where it was not about all of that? It was just about, you and that person vibing. You know what I mean? You could have had the best conversations that I had in the past was at Waffle House. A lot of people know, if you know Russ Cills, you know I love my Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people from the Virgin Islands that came and visit here in Atlanta, Georgia, I always take them to Waffle House. And mind you, that's one of the places that when they come to Atlanta, they gotta go to the Waffle House. As much as you might see the people in there don't have no teeth, you just seeing their gums, you know what I'm saying? Some people look like, they're strung out or they're, doing some extra curricular activities. It doesn't matter. It's just something about the Waffle House. It's just something about the Waffle House that you gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've seen roaches in there before. I mean, shit. I saw roaches in Lake's Chicken Fry back home. So what the hell? Not even roach. I saw rats. But did that stop me from going Smith Bay? No. We love the chicken. We love the French fries. I know a lot of people like say, "Come on, Russ, man, you dog." Nah, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I've seen rats, but that's not gonna stop me from going Lake's Chicken Fry. If I go home right now, before I leave that island, St. Thomas, I gotta get me some Lake's Chicken Fry. So that's not down in my peeps and my spot, but I'm giving them a plug. Like, listen, regardless of what y'all got going on around the place, we still hitting Lake's Chicken Fry. Best believe that. Well, especially when you're coming out from Cookie Point Beach. You got to have some Lake's Chicken Fry. It's the same thing here in Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? One time, and I'm going to move on. One time, it was a nighttime. Actually, I was doing the JMO talk show over at Lilburn when I used to do it over at Rhymer Event Place. And I always used to stop at the Waffle House before I go home. And we talking, the usuals used to meet up in there. We used to talk and I'm saying eat and whatever, whatever. And a roach run across the room. Of course, some people like was dramatic. Oh man, blah blah blah. They got up. The lady was like, "Okay, what y'all want to do?" Some people were like, "Man, I'm gonna leave." So of course, they honor their check or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. I mean, it was just a roach. We kill it. We throw it in the trash, in the toilet. It's gone. I'm gonna leave, whatever, whatever. So they pretty much eat majority of the food, and at under the checkout, I was like, look, man, ain't the roach ain't gonna kill me. Ain't like it went in my food. I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna finish my food. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, it's not the end of the world. And I've been back to a Waffle House plenty times after that. You know what I mean? So you know, it is what it is. But anyway, back to what I was saying, man. I mean, you know, women, I don't know what's going on with the women of today, telling you that they're not going to these places. Back in the days, Cheesecake Factory, that was like a privileged type of restaurant. You know what I mean? Because the wait, you gotta wait for hours just to get a table. Now they're telling you, no, we're not going there. Don't take me there. I want to go to such and such restaurant. Some of these black restaurants here in Atlanta, Georgia, is trash. When I say it's trash, is that they overcharging you for food that I could make in my house. But you want to get out the house, you want to socialize, you want to do something. So you support black businesses. Some of them is trash. I ain't gonna lie, it's trash. But you know, women feel that you paying damn near $200 for a steak, and it's the damn steak, the same steak that you're getting from Publix or Kroger. All it is does they putting some what you call it, with that type of leaf, oregano leaf, that type of leaf on there to make it look like it's some kind of, what I'm saying, some kind of expensive steak or something. You know what I mean? But they charging you damn near $100 for that steak, and then gratuity, they're hitting you 15, 18% gratuity. It's like goddamn. But women want you to spend all that money just to say that I've been to this restaurant, so they could put it on social media, make a story out of it. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. To hell with that, man. You know what I'm saying? To hell with that. If you fellas, if you seen ladies out there that shallow like that, I don't know, man. You might, what I'm saying, you might need to reconsider, I should say, your position in the relationship, because I'm telling you, man. Then when you look, you ending up spending all that money. You're spending all that money on this lady, and then when your money's, you ain't got no more money. Guess what she gonna do? She going on to the next dude. She going on to the next dude. You broke, she gonna start talking bad, talking you, telling her friends, man, he broke. You could have him. He broke. He ain't got no money. After all, you spend all that money. taking her out every weekend or taking her out to these expensive restaurants. For what? For what? Real woman know that a man who have his own spot invite you over. He put a little tablecloth on his table. He might not have no expensive table, but put a little tablecloth, put a little, buy a dozen of roses from the store. You rose up the table, around the place, put some candles. People, these ladies love candles that burn and smell nice. Burn a little candle around the place. You know what I mean? Cook a little food, 3-course dinner, a little some salad, your meal and some desserts and stuff. Women like that. Real women love that. They love when a man could cook. They don't want a man that every minute got to be buying, 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 and then you trying to get the draws, so you go out there trying to impress her. Then when you look, you asking your man to borrow some money so you go impress this girl, and then when she find out that you really ain't got no money, what you gonna do? You gonna go on to the next dude. You broke. So fellas, take my stupid advice. I'm old school now. Call me cheap all you want, ladies. I could hear some of y'all in the background. Man, Russell ain't cheap. Hey, I'm good. Even if I was out there, I'm good. I ain't trying to. If I was single and I see ladies trying to play me like that, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Because I'm saying it's not adding up. Fellas, if you're with me, let me see you in your comments, man. It ain't adding up. You're spending all this money and you're barely getting the draws. Let's keep it 100. You're barely getting the draws. You're barely getting the draws. So ain't not adding up. You know what I'm saying? You're spending all that money, taking her out to eat, and then you got to go home and use some Vaseline or some Jergen lotion and stuff. I mean, it's not adding up. So take my stupid advice. Don't pay these ladies no mind telling you that you gotta be this the new thing now, you gotta be working a certain place. I saw on social media this lady telling you that she don't want no man working in no retail. She don't want no man working in no retail. I was like, what? You should be glad. Oh, and another thing she said, she don't want no man flipping no burgers. Leave that for her nephew and her cousins, her little cousins and her son. She don't want no man that she dating flipping no burgers. You see what I'm saying? You see what social media coming to, and they posting this stuff around social media. So now you gonna have these shallow brothers listening to this girl because she look good, and to get her or to get on her level, I'm gonna have to quit my job, find me another job. You know what I'm saying? She should be glad you got a job. You're not out there, what I'm saying, kicking in nobody's door, going in these retail stores and walking out with the people in them clothes and all that stuff. You should be glad he got a job. But now you're gonna have these young men listening to these type of girls with these fake boobs, fake ass, and all type of tattoos, and like, damn, they so social media sprung, they're gonna quit their job knowing that they ain't got no experience to do nothing. You know what I mean? They ain't got no experience to do nothing. But they're gonna quit that job because they don't want home girl that looks so good that live around the way telling me that, you know what I'm saying, I can't work at In and Out Burger or Chick-fil-A or something like that. A job is a job. A job is a job. Big up to my gato, man. Skibbity boo. 2024, we doing it big, man. Manifesting our goals. Again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure change your time. It's no more Friday nights at 8 p.m. It's going to be Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We're going back to the original Wednesday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. Shout out to John Peterson. John Peterson and his wife, they have a clothing brand out there, 1550. Make sure y'all check them out, man. Hey, John, if you got your website, make sure you post it under the live chat. 1550 brand. Like I said, man, we also got Malgato. He have his manifesting goals hats. and wristbands and so forth. So make sure y'all support the thing. Support these brothers, man, doing things out there. That's what I'm talking about. You need brothers that doing something with themselves, at least trying. But you got these girls, these shallow girls, want the ushers and the 50 cents and the future and these type of guys that are going to dog them out, dog them out, dog them out. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of guys that they want. But guys out there that are trying to do something with themselves, you know what I'm saying? Do something with themselves. That's not enough. Now, some women might be saying, nah, Russ, if you flipping burgers for 10 years, that's too long for you to, you need to find something else. Come on, man. Listen, I think fast food, their minimum wage is $15. Their minimum wage is $15. If I could remember, I think some uh, fast food, they were starting off at $15 an hour. That's good. Some people, it might not be the corporate job, or it might not be the job that you're looking for. A job is a job at these times, man. Some people might say, Russ ain't paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? Rent is $1,500 a month. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. You need to find him a good job. Let's keep it real, man. Inflation going up. People right now, you know what I'm saying? People are not making the money they're supposed to make. Let's keep it 100. People are not making the money that they're supposed to make. I'm going to put myself out there. The money that I'm supposed to make, I'm not making it right now. You know what I'm saying? Inflation, yeah. Because I'm saying inflation going up, your salary's supposed to be going up. Real talk. If inflation going up, your salary's supposed to meet the type of taxes and charges that we having out here. One of the biggest crooks in U.S. right now is insurances. Those are the biggest crooks. They are the biggest crooks. Car insurance going up. I'm like, what the fuck? You haven't had a ticket in years. What I'm talking about, over 10 years, but your car insurance going up. What the fuck, man? You haven't had a ticket in 10 years, 10 plus years, but your insurance going up. You know what I mean? I could understand property taxes. If your property value is going up, of course your property tax is going to go up. If you're getting that's something that you could make some money off of property. But what we talking about car insurance. The minute you drive that car off the lot, that car depreciate. It's no longer $35,000. That car is no longer going to be worth the money that you pay. As soon as you drive it off the lot, give it 30 days when it passed the lemon law. So how the hell the car insurance going up if you haven't got a ticket in years? You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling people now to go out there and rob and steal and try to make ends meet and that money that you're losing to go out there and do all kind of crazy stuff. No, I'm not telling you to do that. This is why it's very important. This is why it's very important to go out there and vote. Some people don't believe in the vote. Some people saying to hell with it, but I'm telling you, this is why it's very important. Now, some people might be pissed off what I'm about to say. Some people might be pissed off what I'm about to say. Just because you're black, that don't mean that you must vote black. Let me say this again. Just because you're black, don't mean that you're supposed to vote black. That's the kind of mentality we had growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm voting all black politicians. They're full of shit just like the white ones. Let's keep it 100. They full of shit just like the white ones. Some people might, like I said, some people might get upset what I'm about to say. They're full of shit. I'm right now, this is the election year, and I'm going to be very paying attention to what's going on. But a lot of people going to be upset come November. A lot of people going to be upset. Right now, Uncle Joe, he better make some move. He in St. Croix drinking some coquito and some coconut tart and pineapple tart and sawfish pate and cooked conch pate and all that stuff. Uncle Joe, you better do something. You better do something. I voted for Uncle Joe 4 years ago. Uncle Joe, you better do something. I'm telling you, man. Just because you're black, that don't mean you must vote black. A lot of us was really happy to see a black sister in the White House or a vice president. I mean, that was history. I was one of them. I was excited. I was like, shit. Kamala's vice president. I don't think Joe gonna last 4 years. She gonna move up to the president. We're gonna have our first black sister president of the United States. That ain't happened. Joe Biden was supposed to be a temporarily fix. Get Donald Trump out of here, and let's try to groom somebody. So when the 4 years come, or before the 4 years, we could, have an idea what direction we're going in. Man, this shit is getting out of control. Some people, I had plenty of conversation with people about, uh, 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 what I'm saying, politics, U.S. politics. It don't look good. A lot of us gonna be very upset. I'm to the point now, if I see a change, I ain't gonna be upset. I'll be honest with you. And I hope people hold me accountable for what I just said. If I see a change come November, I'm not gonna be upset. Because I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I expected more and I expected better from the Democrats. And all I'm seeing is a lot of false hope. That's not saying that I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump now. Hell no. Hell no. No, I'm not. I'm not. Ain't nobody gonna convince me to vote for Donald Trump. I'm not. But what I'm saying is, this is 1 year that if I see a change, I'm not gonna be upset. I'm not gonna be upset because we had 4 years to fix this shit and we haven't done anything. Now, granted, now a lot of people gotta come up. A lot of people gotta come up when Donald Trump went in office and that whole PPP loan and all that stuff. Some people went to jail. Some people ain't got caught. Some people doing good as we speak with a PPP loan. Some people looking forward for Trump to come back in. So if the inflation hit and we hit a recession, you know what I'm saying, he might honor another PPP. You know what I'm saying, so people can make money and so forth. I ain't looking forward for none of that. I wasn't raised like that. My mom never raised us to be always taking from people. We work hard for what you want. Work hard for what you want. Even though it might take longer than the ones that trying to get their come up and all that stuff, fine. But I work hard for what I want. That's my mentality. I can't speak for everybody else. But all I'm saying is this: if Joe Biden don't get in November, I'm not going to be upset. I was upset when this whole fiasco with Biden, with the Georgia election and they're saying it was rigged. I was upset because look what happened. We had an insurrection in January 6th. This time around, I don't know, man. Uncle Joe, he got to do something, man. I keep telling y'all, man. Y'all ain't paying attention. You know what we worrying about? We worrying about the next jam. We worrying about who gonna be playing in the village come St. Thomas Carnival. We worrying about when is the next Uber cruise? When is the next Jamrock cruise? When is the next event? That's what we worrying about. That's what black people worrying about. I'm worrying about how my money gonna, you know what I'm saying, increase. That's what I'm worrying about because things are going up. 10 years ago, and people might say, Russ, that's 10 years ago. But yeah, 10 years ago, you had a whole cart. You could have get $200 and get a full cart from Walmart. A full cart. That food could have last you a good 2 to 3 weeks. Now, for $100, $200, you getting less than a half a cart. Less. And the food ain't lasting. That's what I'm worrying about. Things are getting, you know what I'm saying? It's eventually getting harder. But we're not paying attention. You know when we're going to pay attention? October, November. October, November, when the stuff coming in your mail, they're sending you stuff in the mail, they're calling you, they're texting you, and all that stuff. That's when we're gonna start getting serious about life. Shit is about to get real out here. I'm telling y'all, Uncle Joe, he gotta make something, man, cause it don't look good. I'm talking to like people, like real people. And a lot of people are disappointed. Black people, they're disappointed. And of course, I mean, people are not really telling me what their plans are November, but based on the conversation, it don't look good. It don't look good. Democrats from all over this country, whether in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, here in the U.S. mainland, they should have been rallying. They should have been looking for the next it. Who's the next person who gonna take over? Joe Biden is 82 goddamn years old, or 82 or 83. My mom is 81 and she got dementia. 81 and she got dementia. So just imagine Joe Biden. Ain't nobody could tell me this man ain't have some kind of Alzheimer's disease or dementia disease, something. Nobody can tell me. I watch the news, I watch social media, I watch. I said, this man is not 100%, but we continue to sugarcoat, we continue to do things that, to avoid, what I'm saying, we avoiding people from talking smack, or he old. Yes, he's old. He's old. He's old. Tired of this American way. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and all these old men, old white men. How the hell you gonna go from Obama 50-something years old to a 80-something years old? Yes, I voted for Biden, but it was supposed to be a quick fix. Kamala was supposed to groom Kamala, even if Kamala wasn't ready. Somebody groom somebody. But that's the only hope we got. An 82 years old 82-year-old man falling down every chance you see, he tripping up, he falling down. Come on, man. Y'all can sugarcoat it all you want, man. It don't look good. You already see. You see what Donald Trump said? You heard what he said? He says first day in office, he's gonna be a dictator. He said it, not me. He said it. He said, "You're damn right. If I get in, the first day in office, I'm gonna be a dictator." I said, first day in office, he might be a dictator for his whole 4 years. That man is mad. He's angry. He's pissed off. So everybody that went after him, Georgia, D.C., New York, Florida, now you got Colorado, Maine. Everybody gonna get it. Everybody gonna get it. Everybody gonna get it. Now, mind you, the Republicans might not win the Senate or the House or whatever. We don't know. But I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be hell to pay. And that's why I'm saying that, look, we gotta get serious, man. A lot of these black politicians, we gotta tell them our demands. We deserve better, we look forward for better. Now, I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is. But me and a coworker was talking today. I don't know how true it is. But me and this coworker was talking today. And you know, she said that is the reason why, because I was like, why is it that, you know, the immigrants from Mexico, why are they coming over to the US in numbers? I'm talking about numbers. Thousands of people, they come into the US illegally in numbers, that they have to be transported to Chicago, New York, and other places around this country. Now, like I said, I don't know how true it is. I didn't have time to check the facts. But she said that for every immigrant that come over here from Mexico, they get $9,000 and room and board, some place to rest their head. And I guess that's why it's full. They don't have any more spaces, and that's why you're seeing some of them sleeping in tents outside and stuff. But here's my thing though: if that if that is true, that these immigrants are getting startup money, whether it's $900, $9,000, if it's true, that's not right. That's not cool with me. I'm not cool. I'm not happy with that. Because come January 15th or January 18th, when taxes coming out and I have to pay back thousands of dollars, I owe Uncle Sam thousands of dollars and stuff. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Somebody need to tell me, yo, Russ, that's not true. You probably saying it wrong. Let me know. Because when she told me that, I was like, you got to be kidding me. You got people here in America that live in hand to mouth, could barely pay their bills, can barely pay their rent. They got to do what they got to do just to make ends meet. And you giving people that outside of this country startup money, it doesn't matter if it's $900 or $9,000. That's money that I should have had. I'm doing the right thing. I'm going to work. I'm working. I'm paying my taxes. Then at the end of the year, you're going to tell me that I owe y'all money, Uncle Sam? And these people getting a startup, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So what do you think they're doing? Hey, amigo, come, just make it to the border. Make it to the border. You get $900, $9,000 pesos. Free money. Come, bring your family. Each $900 or $9,000. You think they're doing that? They're doing that, of course. But every day when I'm going to work on Moreland Avenue, driving down Moreland Avenue, you got people that's living on the street. I feel so bad. It's cold outside. It's cold. You got people that, for whatever reason, probably struggling for mental health issues, probably invest in something and the money, they got scammed. They lost everything. They're living on the street. You got people here in America that trying to make ends meet, that can't get no help, cannot. They can't even see someone that went to school for 4 years and become a mental health counselor or somebody in the health business. They can't even hire them to go out there and saying that's a job. You spending all this money going to college, for mental health or health counselor or whatever, therapist or whatever, but you can't find a job in your field. But you got a lot of people out here on the street that's struggling for mental health. You can't even get them a good salary or paying job, but you giving immigrants that willfully come into this country startup money. If that's true, that's not cool with me. And that's what I keep telling y'all, man. Uncle Joe, he better get this shit together, man. Because I'm telling you, if he don't make it come November, I'm not gonna be upset. I'm not. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not. And then you pumping all of this money. You got Ukraine and you got Israel pimping us. They're pimping us. They're pimping us. Yes, they are. They're pimping us. Once this war is continue going, check it out. No, pimp. Listen to me, man. It's 8:53. I'm gonna try to see if I could finish in 7 minutes. If not, just bear with me. Just work with me. Okay? For the whole of last year, for the first 10 months of 2023, Ukraine, Russia, Ukraine, Russia. This man coming to the United States, talking to Congress, I need money, I need help. And Biden giving him that money, billions of dollars. Israel say, yeah, that's the kind of money this man in Ukraine he getting from the U.S. Yeah, we're going to start a war. Let the Hamas or whoever, they come over here, or we're going to let them in, let them start doing some crazy stuff so we could start a war and ask for money. Y'all, it might sound stupid, but that's how it seems to me. That's how it seems to me. They pimping us. They ain't asking for no millions of dollars. They're asking for billions of dollars. So if they're asking for billions of dollars from us, don't you think that things, inflation, stuff gonna go up? Who gonna pay that money? That's not money that they trying to make. They trying to make this money to give them. No, it's not. That's not how economics work. That's not how economics work. The more money they take from us, the more we gonna see it hard over here. Ain't no way you living in the hood and you spending $1,500, $1,800 rent. Ain't no way. Back in the days when I used to live in an apartment, it was like $900 for a 2-bedroom, 2 full bath apartment. Close to $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Now is what? 15 to 1800. That's more than my damn mortgage. And you living in an apartment. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. It's not my job to figure this shit out, but something ain't right. As a consumer, as a voter, something ain't right. Y'all better get serious, man. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun in the JMO Talk Show. I'm gonna interview or future entrepreneurs, people who are currently entrepreneurs or starting their business, people who are currently writing their books, who are currently have books out there. We're gonna interview a lot of people. We're gonna interview party promoters. We have the Carnival Kaleidoscope. They're back. They're back. Encore 2024. They're gonna be back for St. Thomas Carnival Jewelry. We're gonna talk to those ladies in a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna interview the newest thing, the in thing, the social media, people who are making money on social media. We're gonna interview those people. Of course, we're gonna interview people, health awareness. I'm gonna try to push what I used to do back in the days: breast cancer awareness, prostate awareness, child abuse. We're gonna talk to a lot of people that deals with these type of issues. Where are they now? We're going to talk to a lot of people that have been on the JMO Talk Show for so many years. That been on this JMO Talk Show past years, sorry. Where are they now? Let's see what they're doing, how they progress, how they're doing. We have interviewed people who won pageants, won big pageants here in the United States, back home. People who have made history in music, paved the way to make music out there, put music out there. Of course, we're going to talk to people in the police. We still have a problem here in the police departments, whether it's here in the United States, in the Virgin Islands, everywhere. We're going to talk to people in the police department, see the do's and don'ts, some of the things that we're supposed to do, we're not supposed to do. Because a lot of people think that, you know what I'm saying, this is how we're supposed to live our life. We need to know exactly what's our rights when we're driving, when we're living in our own home, even when you walk in the street. People have lost their life. So we're going to talk to police officers. Like I said, we're going to have some fun. Like 10th year anniversary on the JMO Talk Show. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be educational. I just want to make sure that y'all ride with your boy. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in for 10 years. 10 years. It's been a journey. They have days that I didn't want to do it, days that I want to stop because a lot of people let you down. A lot of people make you promises. It don't work out. But this is my niche. Like people say, this is your niche, Russ. This is you. So I can't stop. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to my JMO Talk Show YouTube channel at JMO Talk Show 130. That's it. At JMO Talk Show 130. Go ahead, like, subscribe, like, and share. All right. We're gonna be adding some more content on that channel, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. We have a lot of videos from the past, from 2020 up to 2023 on the JMO Talk Show YouTube page. So make sure y'all check it out. See how I progress, how things, some of the people that I interview. Some great people, people that I'm still friends with to this day. So make sure y'all check it out. We have entrepreneurs that doing big things from back then to now. You're definitely going to talk to them and stuff. Big up John Green, my yardie friend. Big up yourself, man. Happy holidays to you. Shermel Williams, Beliza Negra. Thank you for tuning in, Valerie, all the way from Houston, Dallas. I don't know if it's Dallas or Houston. Big up yourself, Valerie Felix. Livington, Chef Levy. Big up yourself, man. Hey, man, if y'all looking for a chef, Chef Levy is the man. Chef Levy is the man. Tell him I sent you. Livingston, Bedminster. Big up yourself. Hedrickson, Fatty Boy, big up yourself all the way from St. John. TJ, what's going on? Them Knicks looking good, man. Hey, Jenna, all the way from Jacksonville, big up yourself, classmate. Lorena Foy, thank you for tuning in. Keep in mind, the folks with money and influence aren't worried about what common people are faced with. They don't even shop for their own groceries or gas up their own damn cars. So understand we are not the same. Wake up, people. And I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, the rich getting richer and the poor getting poor. I'm telling y'all, man. Democrats playing checkers and Republicans playing chess. I agree. We had 4 years to get this shit right, Valerie. You absolutely correct. We bullshitting. And we're gonna be complaining, we're gonna be crying, we're gonna be pissed off. No, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm still gonna do my diligence. But Uncle Joe, I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not a Donald Trump fan. I'm not gonna vote for him. I'm not. But it don't look good for Uncle Joe, man. He needs to do a 360, something he needs to do to get this thing going. Because if he continued to do the same thing up to now, he's not gonna make it. And Kamala is the weakest link. Kamala cannot beat Donald Trump. Let's keep it 100. She cannot. She cannot. I don't care how much she's a sister. She graduated from an HBCU. She cannot beat Donald Trump. It's sad to say. It hurts me to say that. It hurts me to say that, even though that's what I was looking forward to see her become our next president. She can't beat him. This black and white, this racial tension in America has been is on another level now. They're not hiding, they're not sugarcoating, they're showing you their true colors. You've seen it on the national news, you've seen it on social media, you've seen it at your workplace. They're not hiding anymore. They're not. They're not. So what are we gonna do? Black people, what are we gonna do? We need to hold our black officials, our government officials, politicians accountable. If they're not doing the job, I'm not voting for you. Too many promises, too many false promises. Too many. Who is running against him? Another old ass man. Where America going with this? That's your opinion, TJ, and you have the right for your opinion. I feel the same way. Uncle Sam ain't giving me no breaks on my tax bill. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all, if what I just said tonight, y'all need to go out there and look and see exactly if these immigrants that crossing the border getting some startup money, who obviously taxes gonna go up, something gonna go up to fit that bill. You talking about they're gonna be close to 1 million immigrants crossing that border. And you know what? You know what the other side, when I said the other side, you know what the Trump supporters are saying? We need to put him back in because if he was in office, none of this shit will happen. That's what they're saying. That's what they're really saying. That's what they're really saying. But what Trump did, he he gonna build the wall and Mexico gonna pay for it. Mexico ain't pay for shit. Mexico ain't pay for shit. That money came out of our budget, the U.S. budget. He was robbing robbing from Peter to pay Paul, taking funding from the military, taking funding from the Social Security just to build this wall. What do you think he's gonna do when he get back in? You know what I'm saying? Plus, for all the people that screwed him over, it's gonna be hell to pay. It's gonna be hell to pay. You really think that COVID should have been a message for us in the U.S. that look, man, COVID wasn't something that would spontaneously happen. They did that for a reason. China did COVID. They made COVID a priority for a reason. They know millions of people was going to die. They know that, but they didn't care. It was a message. But I ain't gonna get into all of that, man. Some people might say, "Nah, Russ, you're going too far. Now you were doing good tonight. You was doing good. Now you're going too far." So I'm gonna leave that for another time, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, we gotta wake up. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe, like, and share. I'm hoping saying it correctly. Subscribe. You gotta subscribe first to the JMO Talk Show YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, and share. Do that for me, man. I mean, I ain't asking you for no money. Let's do that for me. Let's get this thing going. Let's keep this thing going, man. The JMO Talk Show celebrating 10 years. 10 years, giving y'all a lot of information, a lot of wisdom, a lot of opinion, a lot of opinions. I've lost a lot of friends, which is fine. I've gained some good friends, which is great. I've learned a lot with the time off I've been lifing and just watching and paying attention. So some people still doing the same thing. But like I said, man, 2024 resolution, let's do better. Even that's for me too, you know, that's also for me. Let's do better. You know, we're not perfect out here. Ain't not one of us. I don't care how much money you making. You see what they're doing to Diddy? You see what they're doing to TJ Jakes, right? They got all the money in the world. See what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how much money you got. Just do better. Just do better. It doesn't matter. Just do better. And whatever you're thinking of doing, just do it. Just do it. I know a lot of us fail, don't like to fail and we hate to lose and all that. Life is too short, man. Life is too short. You don't want to go 6 feet deep and then, thinking I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Just do it. I ain't saying to go out there and rob, steal, and scam nobody. Do it. Take your time and do it. That's it for tonight, man. 907, 907. Don't forget, Wednesday nights now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the JMO Talk Show. We're taking it back to the beginning. Wednesday nights, man. I really appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. Big up to everybody. Roy Marsa, big up yourself all the way from St. Thomas, Abia. George, thank you for tuning in. Sandy Ferris. Hey, Irene, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Tricia Smith, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Jamila Brooks, big up yourself. And much, much more, man. Make sure y'all tell a friend. The JMO Talk Show is back each and every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to the Carnival Kaleidoscope. Their registration is now open. So they're going to be back on May 4th, 2024. That's the Juve Troupe in St. Thomas. Big up to those girls. They're going to be on the show in the upcoming weeks. Also, look out for Where Are They Now? A lot of people that have been guests that have been on the JMO Talk Show in the past. They're going to be back. Just letting you know how are they doing, where they're at in life. Are they still an entrepreneur? Are they still doing what they said they was doing back then? Are they doing something different? We're going to talk to a lot of people. And also look out for a lot of clothing line, local clothing line, big up to 1550 clothing brand, manifesting goals, MG goals. Big up yourself, man. Make sure y'all support the thing, man. It's a JMO Talk Show. Your Cills, 10 years. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure y'all share the live. And I'll talk to y'all next week. God's willing. Y'all be safe out there. It's cold out there. And if you could, help somebody, whatever, get them clothes, clothing, jackets, whatever, it's only right, man, because it's cold out there. And we in Atlanta, Georgia. And we saying it's cold. So just imagine people that live in Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New York, Connecticut, and so forth. So if you could help somebody wherever you at, in these trying times, do so. All right. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Patrick, hey, what them Falcons gonna do this year, man? We going with a new coach or what? Well, you let me know. All right, man. Make sure y'all share the live. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next week, Wednesday. Peace and hair grease. One love.